Hello, welcome back. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome back. So, where are the other two? Oh, the bus has left. Probably they are late for the bus or train. That's why they didn't come to class today. Okay, so Jacob, can I call you Jacob?
Yeah, that's fine. All good.
All right. So I'll add you to, you must be in a WhatsApp group. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm in there. I've got the PTE as my. You can't text me, and once you send me a text message, I'll ask for your email. Oh, send me your email as well. I'll make some credentials to use this website, the PTE.com's website, where there are 10 mock tests. You can do the 10 mock tests, and once you're ready, maybe I haven't let these guys in. I don't know. Where are they? You can now send.
Must be waiting.
No, they are not in the waiting room. They are not. I don't have anyone in the waiting room. Let me see. So we got 2 people here. Okay. I don't know. Because I just heard someone knock and then entered and then. Oh, there we are here. One of them is coming back. Maybe they needed the restart as well. Okay. All right. So once you send me a copy of, not a copy, just a screenshot of your past PTE test. Okay. Based on that, I can tell you where you've gone wrong and where you need to concentrate. Okay. Welcome back, Simon. Simon, what did you do to Mayuko?
Huh?
What did you do to her? She's not here. What did you do?
I don't know.
You made her disappear. She's not here. All right. Now, yes.
So my video is on, or it's like, no?
I'm sorry. No, I can't see you.
Hold on.
But that's all right. Yeah.
Something wrong. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Good. All right. Now, so now I'm sharing. I hope I am sharing, right? Am I sharing the screen? Yes. Okay. Now, I think we're going to start with summarizes in text. Once more, I play the video for you so that you know how to do the summarizes in text. And for the other 2, it would be a repetition. But what I want you to do is, for summarizes in text, you need to use a template. Okay. And there we are. Here comes Mayuko. Or let's just see what happens. Okay, no, maybe next session we'll start with summarizing the text. Maybe next session, but okay. Hello, welcome back, Mayuko.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sure you were late because the bus didn't arrive on time, right? Was the bus late or the train was late? There was a strike. What happened? Yeah, these are all familiar alibis for students. Why are you late? I missed the bus. I just missed the bus. I missed the train. Now 45 minutes late. Okay. Now we're going to start with a reading section today. So as we already, as I was saying before, but the good thing is that Jacob knows how the test is done. So we just have a brush up. So Jacob, these are called multiple choice, choose multiple answers. And I call them the square questions. And the reason why I call them the square is because of these. So that's why we call them square questions. Now, once the test starts, you don't have the time and the concentration to see if it is multiple choice, choose single answer, or multiple choice, choose multiple answer. But if you pay attention to the shapes, this is a square, and the square questions, we do not touch them. So once you have this in your test, in your reading, as soon as you see it, you go next. You don't touch it, okay, Jacob? And you will get one or two, basically one, and both of them, you just quickly go next. Why?
Okay.
Because they are square, because they give you negative marking. So that's a strategy number one for when it comes to multiple choice, choose multiple answer or square questions. Now, for circle questions, that's the other name for multiple choice, choose single answer questions. As soon as you have one, like this one, you choose one and you go next. Don't even read the question. Don't even bother reading the question. Choose one, go next. Okay? Is that clear, Jacob?
Yeah. So what about with the square one? We don't have to do anything, yeah?
No, square, dangerous. Remember, square, dangerous. Don't touch them.
Yeah.
All right. So these are, you don't, just the square. You see the square, you say, oh, okay, dangerous. Next. All right. So circle, you have to choose one. The circle, you have to choose one quickly and go next. In square, don't touch it. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's about these two questions out of the way. Today, we're going to start with reading, fill in the blanks, reading, fill in the blanks. Now, in this section, you will be given 4 to 5 pages like this. So 4 to 5 pages, or 3 to 4 pages, actually, 3 to 4 pages like this. And each page can have 4 to 6 blanks on them. 4 to 6 blanks on them. Altogether, you might have somewhere around 20 to 25 blanks. So 4 or 5 pages again of these questions. Now, these questions, they give points only to your reading. Only to your reading. They do not share any points with any other skills. Now, we're going to watch a video and then I'll explain things for you later. But watch that video. It's on my YouTube channel. So YouTube, the PTE. This one. It's very popular. And
the PTE trainers and a content writer for the PTE.com. And I'm difficult item going to teach you of the PTE test. So today I am going to teach you how to take care of one of the most difficult items of the reading section, which is reading fill in the blanks. If you know these super methods / grammatical rules, sometimes even without knowing the meaning of a word, you can choose the right answer. Reading fill in the blanks, by the way, contributes points only to your reading overall score. Now, before we get down to business, let's just look at the way a fill in the blanks reading test is made and clarify a few jargons along the way. As you may know, I'm a content writer and I have authored several books, one of which is the PTE practice book, which was published in 2019. So when it comes to devising test items, I can give you an insider's view on the topic. So first, an excerpt or a passage is taken from a magazine or a website.
Starting an online store is easier than you think. Let me show you how to quickly open one with Shopify.
Then the content writer replaces some words from the text with some gaps. These words, which are chosen based on the type of question the content writer wants to make, namely with a focus on grammar or vocabulary, are randomly put in an option box under the text. Next, depending on the number of words taken out, the content writer comes up with some words that look sound or have the same meaning as the words in the option box, just to fool the test takers into choosing them as the right choice. These similar words are called distractors. In fact, by looking at the options in the box, as you can see here, you can easily pair the answers and their distractors. All right, now that you know the basics of the fill in the blanks and the reading test structure, let's talk about the rules that will help you choose the right answer. There are two types of rules. One is related to the words in the option box, and the other is related to the words before and after a gap in the text. Now, rules related to the words in the option box. The first thing that I want you to know is called part of speech. All words in English are divided into 10 parts of speech. However, in this test, you only need to identify 4 of them. These 4 parts of speech, from most frequent to the least one, are noun, verb, adjective, and adverb. Each of these parts of speech has a specific form or sign that lets you recognize them without necessarily knowing their meanings. Once you know these signs, then the test item would be a piece of cake for you. Okay, firstly, we'll start with signs of a noun. Most words that end in the following suffixes are nouns. Secondly, signs of a main verb, not auxiliary ones. Most words that end in the following suffixes are verbs. Also, some words that start with the following prefixes are verbs. Thirdly, signs of an adjective. Most words that end in the following suffixes are adjectives. And finally, signs of an adverb. Now, rules related to the words before and after a gap in the text. So the first thing that you need to do is to look at the words before and after a gap. If, for example, you have the, the, before a gap and of, of, after it, then you need a noun in the gap. So we put a noun in the gap when we have the following words before and after the gap. We use an adjective in the gap when we have the following words before and after the gap.
What is a person's knowledge and experience actually worth? 20k a year?
We use a main verb in the gap when we have the following words before and after the gap. And finally, we use an adverb when we have the following words before and after the gap. So now let's put these rules to test by doing some fill-in-the-blanks reading items. Alright, so I'll sign into my account at the PTE.com and I'm going to do exercise 666. So remember, spend almost 40 seconds on each gap. So here you've got 4 gaps, so almost 3 minutes would be enough. Well, the first thing you do is to read the options in the box below the text. Then you start with reading the text and paying attention to the words before and after each gap. And always start with the easiest one. You don't have to follow the order of the gaps. Start with the one you are most sure of and work your way towards the most difficult ones. So let's start with the first gap. As you can see, before the first gap, you have belief, which is the subject of the sentence, and after the gap, you have the object. Thus, you need a verb in the gap according to this rule. And since belief is singular, your verb needs to be accompanied by the third person s. Out of the 2 possible answers, triggers is the answer based on its collocation. Gap 2 has an auxiliary verb before it and an object after it. So based on this formula, you need to use a verb in its base form. That is a verb without to, ing, ed or third person s. Achieve is the best answer collocation-wise. Gap 3 has a preposition before and no verb after it. So you need a verb in its gerund form, according to this rule. And willing is the answer out of the 2 gerunds. Remember, asking cannot be the answer since it is usually accompanied by the preposition for. You ask for something. In gap 4, you got have before the gap and no verb after it. So based on this formula, you need a verb in its past participle form. And there is only one such verb among the options, that is accumulated. Easy. Now we move on to the next page. Before the first gap, I have to, which is not a preposition. So based on this rule, you need a verb in its base form, and out of the to, answer, and distractor, bombard is the answer because of the preposition with. You bombard something with something. Next, you have novelty as the subject, and there is no verb after the gap. So you need a verb, and since novelty is singular, you need a verb with third person s, and out of the 3 verbs, with the third person s, releases is the answer because of the preposition from. You release something from something else. Now the third gap. Before the third gap, you have and, therefore novelty is the subject of this sentence too, and you need a verb with the third person s as well. And out of the possible answers, forces is the answer. And the reason in gap 4, based on this rule, you need to have a verb in its past participle form, of which there are 2, and the best answer based on the meaning and collocation is exposed. And the last gap. Before the gap, you have the subject, and after it, you do not have a verb. So you need a verb in the gap. This verb should agree with the subject they, which is plural. Therefore, there is only one match for this gap left. For taking part in our online daily PT classes via the Zoom app,
Okay, any questions? Jacob? No? All right, what I want you to do is to watch this again and stop. For instance, here with signs of the nouns, you know, what, then you can write them down, or and then you can practice use them. So we're going to start with a page like that and see, and this is actually a real exam question I'm going to show you. So I'm going to give you the same amount of time, the more or less the same amount of time that you need, and then we'll check the answers. Okay, so come on. Okay, yep, this one. So I remember for this question that I'm gonna show you, I was in I had a class, and there was this student that came to my class and said, I have my exam tomorrow. I just came here to sit the test, just to see how you teach, so that if I didn't get this time I sit the test, I'll come back to you. Okay. He sat in the test, he sat in the class, and we had this same page here, the same page. We were working in the classroom, and yeah, we did it in the class. Said this is the answer. This is the answer, and that's it. 3-4 days later, this student came with some chocolate and stuff, and he said, in the reading section, I had exactly the same page, and since everything was the same, the questions, everything was there, and I just drag and drop very quickly, and probably that's why I got the score I wanted. So yes, questions do get repeated from time to time, but yeah, I don't know how I got this question, but I know that it is an exam question. So I'm going to give you, let me check. Okay, you need, yes, 2.5, 3 minutes. Your time starts now, please. Just write down for yourself, okay? First read the choices and then. Are you done? Yes, are you done? No, okay. So remember, there's no negative marking here. You need to come up with an answer. So don't worry, just if you have no idea, just say, well, I think this is the answer. Okay, done, right? Mayuko, are you done? Mayuko, are you done?
One more. It's
Jacob, are you done?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, I
Simon?
have done.
Simon, done? Yes, Simon?
Yeah, I done.
Okay, Simon, can you tell me the 4 from the top to, from number 1 to 4? Yes, number 1.
You mean the answer?
Yes, please.
The good.
Okay, second. So you think the first one is good? Okay, the second one?
Skill.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry?
Skill.
Casual? Which one? Sorry?
Skill.
Skill. Okay,
Yeah.
good, sorry. And next one?
Base.
This one?
Base.
We don't have base. Oh, best.
Best.
Yes. And the last one? How are you doing it now?
No, I clicked something wrong. I ran out the screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So which one?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cashier.
For number 3?
Yeah, for number 2.
And the last one?
Best.
Best?
Yeah, best.
Best. Okay. So that's Simon's. Mayuko?
Yeah. The first one is casual.
The first one is casual.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the next one, the skill.
Skill.
And talkative.
And the last one?
It's the best. Best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How about you, Jacob?
Good. The first
first
one I got good, yeah.
Second?
Skill,
Good. Third?
talkative,
And the last?
best.
Best. Okay. All right. The first one, we have the, and then observer is an out, so you need an adjective. We have a lot of adjectives here. Now, so then you have to understand what it says. So the observer does not necessarily recognize. So this observer doesn't recognize. So could this person who doesn't recognize be a professional? Do you think a professional observer cannot recognize? No, it cannot be professional. So it should be the casual. So the casual observer doesn't necessarily recognize the skill. The rest are fine, very good. The skill in which a teacher, for example, responds to a thoughtful question from a normally quiet student. Okay, so here, inquisitive or. When you have or, means they're the same. So for instance, I have a student who is, you know, a little chubby or fat. So what does chubby mean? Chubby means fat. When I say or, it means they're the same. So inquisitive is a talkative person. Very good. So to bring out the best in their students. So to bring out the best is a collocation, to bring out the best. So the casual observer does not necessarily recognize. So it should be a professional one. A professional does recognize. All right. Okay, next one. Any questions?
No.
No.
Very good, Mayuko. You got all of them correct.
Thank you.
Okay, next one. So I would read it again once I put everything in there. So the casual, to see if it makes sense or not. Okay. This was my, I remember this one I had in my exam, this particular one. Okay. I give you 4 minutes. Are you done? Are you done, Mayuko?
Yeah.
Simon?
Not yet.
Okay, not yet. Jacob, are you done?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, we'll start with Jacob, number 1.
I got the one is natural.
Number 2.
Significant.
Number 3. Oh, sorry.
Cost.
Number 4.
Stimulate.
The last one.
Majority.
Majority? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we'll start with Mayuko.
Yeah.
The first one.
First one, majority.
Number 2.
To huh? Natural.
Number 3.
Stimulate.
Number 4.
Cost.
Number 5.
Expense.
All right. And Simon.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Majority.
Number 2.
Significant.
Number 3.
Stimulate. Yeah.
Number 4.
Encourage.
Very good. Number 5.
Yeah. Some expense.
So keep it, huh?
Uh,
Okay. Very good.
oh.
Okay. So the first one, we have the and of. So you need a noun. Now, is encourage a noun, Simon? I'm sorry, it's natural a noun?
No.
No, it's an adjective.
Yeah.
So a noun usually ends in ty,
80.
like yes, majority, and cost could be a noun too. Expense could be a noun. So out of these 3, so you see, once you know the part of speech, then you can actually eliminate options. Say, no, this cannot be, between these 2, I'll go with this one. Okay, so very good. Majority is now the majority of. Now here, this could be due to advantage. What is advantage? What part of a speech is advantage? Mayuko? Is it, we have 4 parts of a speech. noun, adjective, adverb, verb. Which one is it? I've highlighted it. Ayuko? It's a noun.
No.
Adjective, age is a part of noun. So advantage is a noun. Now, how can you make an adjective out of advantage? OUS, advantageous. Okay. Now, so because you have a noun after the blank, you need an adjective in the box. So what can you find an adjective here? Which one is an adjective?
Natural.
Very good. And also significant. Okay. So natural advantage or political decisions. Was it the answer? Was it natural?
No.
What was it? So what's the answer here?
Natural.
Okay, we just put it there. You'll check it. Okay, so advantage is a noun. Okay, remember. Now this will, what is will, Jacob? What part of a speech? So remember, Jacob, we have 4 parts of a speech: verb, nouns, adjective, adverbs. It's a verb. All right, will is a verb, is an auxiliary verb. So you need a verb after it. Can you find a verb here?
Stimulate.
ATE is a sign of, yes, stimulate and cost. Cost could be verb and adjective, and also encourage. Encourage is a verb too. This in turn will encourage further investment due to, well, encourage for investment, they don't go. Stimulate is the answer. Very good. Now, once you, so as I said in the video, if you have an answer, then in order to distract you from finding the answer, they do stuff like this. No, look, this way. So that is a distractor. So for stimulate is a verb, I think, and I say, okay, what should I put that is a verb? And you might make a mistake. Okay, how about encourage? This will encourage further investment. That's a good distractor. So I put it here. So stimulate is the right one. Very good. So the multiply effect, and what's that? Okay, significant role to urban migration. And the last one, the of. What do you need here, Simon? You need a
Adjective.
noun. No, you need a noun. The. Remember,
Huh?
the information of, the importance of, the value of, the probability of, everything is a noun. The
Okay.
education of. All right, so you see everything you have between the of is a noun. So which one is the answer?
Expense.
Very good. Now, what's the difference between expend and cost? Well, expend is a cost. They're the same. Expense and cost, they're the same. But expense, we say, I make a joke at your expense. I make a joke at your expense. It means that I say, well, look, I make a joke about you at your expense. We don't say cost. So here, expense is a collocation. Okay. Now, remember, there's no negative marking here. All right, there's no negative marking here. So try to come up with an answer. Are you ready for another one? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. So first, read the choices. Are you done?
One more.
All right. Done? Yes? Okay. We'll start with Jacob. Jacob, please.
The first one explains.
Okay, good. Number 2.
Fluently.
Number 3.
Master.
Very good. And number 4.
Journey.
Simon,
Yeah.
what do you think? Number 1.
Yeah. Same as well.
Okay. Number 2.
The plainly.
Plainly. Okay. Number
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. Master.
Number 4.
Leader.
Okay. And finally, Mayuka.
Means.
Number 2.
Same fluently.
Fluently. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Become journey.
Become a journey. Okay.
I
And the
don't-
last one. And the last one.
Also, master.
Okay. Now, very good. The first one, you need a verb. Okay, so the verb should be in third person. So you see, learning is the third person. So learning is, and learning means, or learning explains. So Jacob, you were right. You need a verb. You need the verb here, and explains and means. Both are the same. But once you come to, you find the answer and the distractor, always say, okay, between these two, which one is common, which one is a collocation. So say learning to write well means discovering. This makes more sense. Okay, so means more discovering to write. Okay, now fluently. When you write, is that fluently? Because speaking, you speak fluently. Okay, in writing, you do not say writing fluently. So you say writing what? You need an adverb. You're right, Jacob. You needed an adverb, and fluently is an adverb. But what is the distractor here? The distractor is plainly, another adverb. So once you find the answer, very good. You say it should be an adverb. Okay, and become a master, become a slave. Okay, so here's an expression. You become a slave to something. All right. Mayuko, do you follow fashion?
Not really.
So you see, Mayuko is not a slave to fashion. But if Gucci gives out a gold-plated handbag, and Mayuko says, I should buy this. I should buy it tomorrow. I cannot sleep tonight without it. Then she is a slave to fashion. Okay?
Yeah.
So slave to something is a collocation. It's a collocation. Now you know it. So are you a slave to fashion? Are you a slave to, I don't know, a lot of things, okay? And the last one is a breathtaking journey. Breathtaking journey. Let's check. Yoo-hoo! Very good. It doesn't matter if you get something wrong, but practice makes perfect. These are more or less exam questions. So once you practice these are very difficult questions, by the way. My questions on the website, they are very difficult. Okay. So as I said before, on the website, I make you run 10,000 meters, 10,000 meters. But on the PTE test, you just run for 400 meters. All right. That's why a lot of students who do my test, the 10-mark test, they say, oh, the 10-mark tests are very difficult, very difficult. Yeah. And then once they sit the test, they say, oh my goodness, the test was so easy. And then they get a good score because the expectation is high, and the test is much easier. So I want you to do as many fill in the blanks on the website as you can. The more you do, the better for you. Okay, Simon?
Yeah, okay.
Good. All right. I think you have only 3 months of access to the website. Okay, so it's better to use it as soon as possible before it runs out, because okay, because of the contract you have with for 3 months. Okay, now that's it for reading today. We're going to start with speaking. So we use the same. Now it's good for Jacob. Jacob knows now. You should know how to do the read aloud. Can I ask you, Jacob, what you got for your speaking?
I'm not sure. I done it.
Oh, 4 years ago.
Yeah, no, last year or something. It's
okay.
for.
Yeah, of course you forget, of course. So we're going to start with read aloud. Okay, the first one is for 100. Mayuko. Mayuko, this is too long for you. I know. Okay, this is good.
It seems that when it comes to love, men and women are designed to mislead and misunderstand one another and themselves. You discover that in fact they make good sense. Being a romantic is often the best way to make a good biology successful choice about the potential partner on the basis.
Very good. And then you press next as soon as you can, and then yes, quickly. Simon, please.
This study tracked about 1,000 adults in the United States, and they ranged in age from 34 to 93. And they started the study by asking how much stress have you experienced in the last year. They are also asked how much time have you spent helping out friends, neighbors, people in your community. And then they use public record for the next 5 years to find out who died.
Excellent, very good. You finished here. Look, you finished here, and that's what I want. And then as soon as you finish, you go next. So Jacob, what we do here is this. You read it as quickly as you can, and somewhere around half-time mark here, somewhere around here. Even here, it's okay. You finish it, then you go next quickly, and then you press yes, okay?
Yeah.
Now, have no regards for commas, have no regards for, if you made a mistake, just keep going. If there's a word you cannot pronounce, just say something. Don't repeat it twice. Don't say compala, okay, just compalo and go next. Okay, next one, it's your turn.
This year, the National Environment Science Competition received excellent undergraduate and postgraduate entry for all across the country with a wide range of projects. We are delighted that our awards are encouraging, exciting, and valuable projects to go beyond research and analysis to develop solutions for a number of key problems. Information about the shortlisted projects will be posted on our website.
Excellent, you finished here. Very good. And as soon as you finish, you go next and yes, quickly. Okay, very good. You don't have to have, just keep going and a little bit louder. You did well, Jacob. I'm talking to Mayuko, just a little bit louder in the real exam. You know that people are loud there, so a little bit louder is better. So that's what you do for, and you are very good. Let's do some repeat sentence. For repeat sentence, we write down the first letter of every word. I play this for you just because you missed this section, Jacob. So try to do this in your test from now on. Try to practice. The more you do, the better you will become at it. And however long it is, you're going to get it. Okay. So I'm going to play it. Just the class section part. Now, how to take notes?
Part of published laboratory was lab.
Project being delayed for so.
Okay.
Rising sales figures means a rise in demand.
Why has the project been delayed for so long?
Why has the project been delayed for so long?
The evaluation form will be reviewed by university personnel.
The evaluation form will be reviewed by the university personnel.
Excellent.
There is a strict eligibility criteria to undertake background speaker studies.
There is a strict eligibility criteria to undertake the background speaker study.
Next.
The thief visited the homes of several people every day.
The thief visited the home of several people every day.
The following economic lectures will be cancelled.
The following economics lecture will be cancelled.
Preparation is important to avoid mishaps in the lab. Rising sales figures means a rise in demand.
Rising sales figure means the rise in sales demand.
Okay. So did you get it, Jacob?
Yep.
Good. So practice as much as you can. Now we'll start with repeat sentence, and I'll start with, let me find the, no. Okay, that's enough. Simon.
Biographic information should be removed before the publication of the results.
I didn't hear you.
Okay. Anyone? So once you did it, come here and check.
Biographic information should be removed before the publication of the results.
All right. Okay. Next one, Mayuka.
Most teaching staff make their lecture notes available online.
Most teachers' lecture note is available online.
Very good. Very good. Next one, Jacob.
I think space travel will become affordable within the next century.
I think the space travel will be affordable for the next century.
Very good. Excellent. You can easily get 90 for your speaking, by the way, Jacob, very easily. Remember to write down, okay? Do not trust your memory, because this will help you write from dictation, this method.
Yep.
And I know first week, 2 weeks, and then once you get used to it, you say, I don't know how I managed the first time I sat the test. I really don't know how I did it. But now it helps if you just follow this, okay?
Yeah.
Next one, Simon, please.
Okay.
This course considerably emphasizes on the critical thinking skills.
Is score consistently and skill.
Very good, skills. So whatever you remember, you just mentioned, it doesn't matter if it's at the end or beginning, but if you get it right, even at the end, that would be fine. Mayuko, please.
Talented people do special marketing.
Talent people do special marketing.
Very good, 100%, because you mimicked. You mimicked like talented people do special marketing. But you just say, talented people do special marketing. That's fine, okay? You're going to get, because it's very close and the computer is just transcribing whatever you say. Next one, Jacob.
It is important to allocate your time wisely when revising.
It is important to allocate the time wisely.
Very good. Excellent. So now, I want you to practice more at home. We will start with describe image. Okay, the first one for everyone, and then we'll come back to individual takes. everyone. The image describes
The
prevalence of
picture
wasting in
describes
children under 5 years. It
prevalence
also
of
provides
wasting
some
in
information about different categories,
under 5
such
years.
as
It
China,
also
Myanmar,
provides
Also
Pakistan,
wasting in
Nepal,
child under 5 years.
about different
Bangladesh,
categories such as
and
China,
India,
Myanmar,
Sri Lanka.
Pakistan,
It
Nepal,
is clear from the
Bangladesh,
image
India,
that
Vietnam.
Sri
It is
Lanka has the
clear from the
highest from
image that
21.4
China is
and
the
Nepal at
best
11.3
and Sri
as the
Lanka is
lowest.
the highest. Finally, by reviewing
The image, it can
the
be
picture,
deducted.
it can be concluded that the picture is showing
Very good.
important.
Okay, time's up. Excellent. All right, next one, Mayuka, please. Where's the next button? Huh? Where's the next button? Okay, sorry. All right. Mayuka, please.
UK living in New Zealand. The picture describes people born in United Kingdom living in New Zealand province 1871. It also provides some information about different categories such as Auckland, Taranaki, Nelson, Westland, etc. It is clear from the image that Southland is the highest. On the other hand, Taranaki is the latest. Finally, by reviewing the picture, it can be concluded that the picture is showing important information based on fact and figure, having a significant effort.
Excellent. Very good. Time's up. Fantastic. Great. The more you practice on your pronunciation, the better it becomes. But fantastic. Up to here, great. Good. So there's a Jacob, there's a template that I've given to the students. So can you take a photo? Yes.
Yes. Oh.
Just take a photo of this template and okay. So this is for some retail lecture.
Yeah.
Okay. This is for describe image. All right.
Yeah.
Did you take a photo? Good. So, and this is for summarize it in text. All right. Good. So for describe image, we just memorize it, say the image describes, and you don't have to make sense. Remember, what is important is for you to talk for 40 seconds, 35-ish seconds, and that's it. And so you don't have to, for instance, Mayuka wanted to make sense. You don't have to make sense. So here, Mayuka said,
we have to say anything like it's a bar diagram is showing as percentage and all these things. Province under.
Very good. Yes, yes. But the more content, the better. So you see, that's why we have this template. So we say the black ones you need to memorize, the red ones you get it from the picture or image. So you see the image describes, it also provides, it is clear, finally. So you say the image describes people born in the UK, blah, blah, blah. It also provides some information about different categories such as Auckland, Taranaki, Hawke's Bay, Wellington, percentage, English with blue, Scottish with red, and Irish in green. It is clear from the image that, you see, Mayuka wanted to make sense and she wanted to find the highest. That's
so
wrong.
Do we have to make it an idea or just speak it out?
No, just say something. You don't have to make sense. So for instance, Mayuka wanted to say which one is the highest. So she said the highest is looking. Okay, you don't have to say the highest is New Zealand and the lowest is Wellington with 50. You really don't have to make sense, okay? You need to just keep talking because that's your oral fluency here. Now, Simon, did you do one describe image?
Okay.
You did? No, did you do it or?
Oh, not yet.
No, okay, so you do now.
The image describes India's set year-on-year target to reach ambitious 2022 solar goal. It also provides some information about different categories such as actual installer solar capacity and target installer solar capacity. It is clear from the image that actual installer solar capacity in 2013 was least, and 2016 was high. Finally, by looking the image.
Very good. Time's up. Excellent.
Oh, okay.
So again, Simon, you were trying to make sense. Look, there's no one listening to you. There's no human being listening to you. You were trying to make sense as if we were really, no. There's a computer. Just say, even if you don't, I mean, if there's a photo, just say something about that photo. If there's nothing written there, just say something about it. They want oral fluency, and oral fluency means the number of words you say in a minute. The number of words you say in a minute. So if you say, I think this is about, so you see these, after a minute, the computer, whatever you've said is transcribed, and it says 20 words. So your oral fluency goes down. But if you say, well, the image describes India sets on for targets to reach ambitious 2022 solar goal. It also provides some information about different categories such as 2022, 2021 with colored yellow, and actual installed solar capacity, targeted installed solar capacity with yellow color. It is clear from the image that GW communication contributes the highest with almost 100, while the lowest is around 2017 with 17. So you don't have to make sense. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now I think we have time. Yes, we still have time to do one more. We can't do retail lecture today, so we just stick to describe image, and this is for everyone. Or do you want to give it a go, Jacob?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Good. This is an exam question. This is an exam question. Real exam question.
It's a pictorial representation of the keyboard, how to place the hand on the keyboard. And I can see it's denoted as three types. And first one is like two hands typing on the keyboard. The second one, once the horizontal way, it's the second one is wrong. The third one is the hands they lifting up. It might be all right. The first picture is the wrong one. The second one, the typing format is like typing with the keyboard.
Respectively. Very good. That's it. Excellent. So you can simply, you see, there aren't anything really to maneuver on. So if you memorize the template, you just say beep. The image describes wrong and correct way of holding your hand on a keyboard. It also provides some information about different categories such as the stage 1, 2, and 3. It is clear from the image that the color green in correct has the most important, while the least one is the wrong with the red color. Finally, by reviewing the image, it can be deducted the image is showing important information based on facts and figures having significant effect on your hands, fingers, and your body, respectively. So what I want you to do is not to make sense, but just talking about the topic nonsense, because the computer doesn't understand vocabulary, doesn't understand meaning. Now, I've said it before, the most intelligent AI, artificial intelligence right now, you can see it is in the telephone system. Hello. For contacting the office, press 1. For talking to the manager, press 2. For talking to press 3. That's how intelligent the computers are. You have to tell them which number. And so still we are a long way off from a time when the computer actually understands what we are saying and understand the meaning of the words. So by that time, you still can fool the computers by just talking continuously. And this way, you get a good score for your oral fluency. And once you get a good oral fluency and a good pronunciation, 50, 60 pronunciation, you're going to get 90 for your speaking if you get most of your repeat sentence correct. All right. Any questions? Mayuko, any questions?
No.
Jacob?
No, all good.
No? All right. Simon? No?
All good.
All right. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow night. So we start at 7 and finish at 8:30, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just wanted to make sure that I'm not finishing the class at the wrong time. Okay. Thank you very much indeed. I'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good one. See ya.
Thank you.
See you
Bye.
then. Thanks. Yeah. Bye.
No worries. Bye.